What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're going to talk about these changes to real-time arena and the controversy that they're going to be stirring up, because there's some pretty unhappy people about this. We're going to break down what they're changing here, what they're aiming for with this, and my issues with what they're doing with this. Then we're also going to talk a little bit about the winter event for Red Guardian and a spreadsheet you guys can check out from Brondius to show what you need to do to complete it and get a free 4-star Red Guardian out of it. Actually, it's going to be a pretty easy event, but I'm going to warn you right now, the orbs are straight trash for this event. We'll talk about all of that. But let's start with the big thing here, and that's the changes to Mojos Mayhem in Season 2. As the new season of Mojos Mayhem approaches, there are a few changes to the associated objectives we want to let you know about. One of the things we saw during the first run of Mojos Mayhem is that many players are focused more on completing knockout-based objectives over the character-based objectives. The design intent of the objectives was that chasing a high knockout count shouldn't be necessary if you can use a mix of characters and teams. To better align the objectives with this intention, here are the changes you'll see in the next update. So they are changing the payout for getting 225 knockouts. It was at 1,700 rating tokens, it's now dropped down to 1,350. You get a couple more L3 training modules. Yay. Using 150 abilities for your random roles, your origins, and your mixed traits. Your roles are usually like your like your protector, your blaster, brawler, that kind of thing. They're going from 250 tokens up to 400 rating tokens. And that's also going for 150 abilities for random origins like your bio, cosmic, mystic, mutant, skill. Those are going to go up to 400 tokens from 250, and then mixed traits, which is like just whatever traits are out there, like Mystic Brawler or whatever. They're going up to 400 from 250. So you're going to get more from using those abilities, and you're getting less from getting the knockouts overall. You're losing what looks like about 350 here from the knockouts, and you're pretty much gaining that here in the abilities. And then you come down here to new objectives, use 600 abilities with a random role, origin, and mixed traits. Each of those will give you 900 ratings tokens and a couple of L3 training modules. And they removed the 350 and the 550 knockouts. Those were the big ones that players really ground out for. That's 2,800 rating tokens that you're losing there. So you're losing this, you're gaining that in addition to the increase in abilities here. So there's no change in the amount of rating tokens you can get per week. It's just that now, instead of getting a huge amount of knockouts, now you have to use this ginormous amount of abilities per week, which is, oh man, this is going to be nuts. And here's the thing. So a lot of players like to do this cheese with like the Zemo or the Phoenix cheese. They throw those two characters in with like 4-week characters. You could easily get your knockouts in. It did not take long. Here's the thing. That's one way players are grinding it out, and now you're not going to be able to do that as much anymore. You're going to have to do these with abilities. Here's the problem, and this is going back to the things that we still have issues and bugs and things going on with RTA that need to be changed. That Scopely said they were going to change, but we haven't had those changes yet. Number one, the rage quits. Number two, the matchmaking and the putrid matchmaking you can get sometimes. And number three, and this is like a personal one for me, Battle Pass should still be things other than real-time arena. I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna die on that hill, and I'm gonna say for forever that Battle Pass needs to be more than just real-time arena. Now, the first two issues are things they said they are going to change, but they haven't been changed yet. And this is going to be a problem, because now, if someone quits a battle and you're stuck, like now you're getting even punished more, because this is extremely grindy. 600 abilities, that's going to take a long time to grind out. I mean, you're usually using like 5, maybe more than 5 abilities for these roles and origins per real-time arena. If it's like stacking up in your favor, like if you have like mutant controllers or mutant villain controllers, like you can throw Emma Frost in, she can get like 3 of them at once for you. But if you're having to mix and match all these random teams together to get this stuff, this becomes a problem. And having to get 600 of these abilities, I mean, you're talking at least 600 matches, which is far beyond what you were having to do to get 550 knockouts. You could get that quite a bit faster. If you won every match, you could get 550 knockouts in a little over 100 matches. That's not bad. This is going to take quite a bit longer to grind out. And oh man, it's a mess. And this is something they really need to focus on and changing. This is not the change that we were looking for with real-time arena. Yeah, I can imagine Reddit's going to be a bit of a salt mine with this. I imagine people are not too happy about this. I was initially happy to see that they were going to change up how to do this, but if you're playing for knockouts, tough luck. Like, you're screwed. You're going to have to sit here and like play these games now. And if you found real-time arena to be very boring and tedious before, you're going to really hate real-time arena now. There's no, it's hard to find positives for this. If you really liked enjoying playing RTA and having like that mixing and matching of teams and seeing what you could find to work, this is going to be okay for you. But if you just want to get in there, get your knockouts, get your points, get your rating tokens, and just get your rewards, this is going to be a lot grindier. And I have a feeling that part of this is going to make a lot of more people go for, get out of here, for the battle pass. We can't pull it up right now, but you have that premium pass and you can pay $40 to get like 30 levels ahead. I have a feeling a lot of people more are going to be tempted to buy that now. Is that a coincidence? I don't know, but I have a feeling a lot of people are not going to be happy with this change. There's a whole group of people who played real-time arena a certain way. They can't do that anymore. Now they're forced to play one kind of way. And this is the problem with real-time arena, and this is the problem I had when it first came out, was that it's low effort. There's not a lot of it's just kind of like tedious. If you didn't really like live PvP, you weren't gonna like real-time arena, and the rewards in there were good enough that you kind of felt obligated to play it, because if you didn't, you would fall behind on a lot of really solid gears, a lot of SBCs, tier 15 uniques in the battle pass. So if you didn't do real-time arena, you're missing out on some substantial rewards. So now, I mean, I don't know, man. I was initially happy, and then I started doing the math in my head, and I was like, oh, this is not good. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about that change? Are you guys happy with this change? I imagine a lot of you are not happy with this change. I want to hear from you guys about that. But let's also talk about this this event for Red Guardian. And shout out to Rondius who did the spreadsheet about this. What you guys need to know is that for rotations, you need to average about 4 to 5 rotations a day in Blitz for the event, for the daily milestone. For the alliance raids, you really, each person in your alliance needs to do 15 raid battles every day with at least 3 seasoned characters. And that's actually a lot easier than you think. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. And then here on the far left, estimated blitz fights, you need to do about 80 for 80 blitz fights a day to get the estimated drops for blitz fights, to get the reward, the currency, to open up the orbs for Red Guardian. So it's not too demanding, which is good. If you do want to go for maximizing your season trait, the nice thing is 3 symbiotes have the season trait on them. So Carnage, I gotta find the season. I should just pull it up. It's Carnage is one of them. Carnage, Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Anti-Venom all have the season trait. So they will all be able to be used in Ultimate 7. I'm using symbiotes 90% of the time in Ultimate 7 anyways. So if you have a solid amount of if you're a solid team of symbiotes, you're going to be pretty good here. And then you have some really other good options here as well. Emma Frost is another option you can bring in. So there's some good options here. For the Gamma Raid, we in that first opening lane, we have to use like symbiotes, or we have to use Spider-Verse and like Avengers. And I mean, you have that right here. Captain America, Thor, Carnage, Symbiote, Spider-Man, Anti-Venom. It's a pretty good team right there. And that's 5 characters you can get three nodes in right there. You've got some Mercs and X-Men that you need to use for some other outside lanes. Going up the middle is going to be a little more difficult. You need to use Shield. So, I mean, Captain America, Yo-Yo would work for that. But, I mean, Ultimate 7, you you use symbiotes most of the time. So Ultimate 7 is gonna kind of carry what you do for the season trait in that. So if you use symbiotes there, you're gonna get that pretty quickly. And honestly, I'm just about done with my daily one already. Now I'm going kind of hard on Yelena. I'm sitting about 6 million right now on her blitz, and yeah, you can see I've done it pretty well. But yeah, I mean, only 4 to 5 rotations a day for this, just with blitz. That's not bad. And then you can go with arena too. If you win or lose an arena battle seasoned character, that's not too bad. It's not a lot of points there. Most of your points is going to be coming here with blitz. Now you get significantly less with sim blitz versus manual blitz. So if you have fewer teams, probably better to go for manual blitz over simmed. But even with sim blitz with 20 teams and rotations, you're going to get that knocked out in no time at all. So the event's pretty easy and manageable to get. It's not going to be a bad one. The alliance one's going to be a little bit tricky, making sure people in your alliance can pull their weight and make sure you can get all those. I mean, that 50 SBCs there at the end is looking very tempting. I'm getting really low on those SBCs, so I could definitely use those. But let's talk these orbs. These orbs, if you were expecting something better than the anti-venom orb, you're going to be sadly disappointed. You have your reward, you have your drop of character shards over here on the right. Yeah, I mean, look at all these characters that you can get besides Red Guardian. He has a boosted chance, or he has a boosted drop rate about 10% or 10 times higher drop rate there. But, I've pulled 5 orbs so far. I have not seen a single Red Guardian orb from those 5 orbs so far. Small sample size, we'll see if things improve in the future, but those are some terrible drop rates for this featured character. And man, I would really love to get something out of him. Like, now, of course, free 4-star Red Guardians, not bad, but you kind of like to get a little bit more for him out there, especially if there's some rumors and speculation going around that maybe skill military will be needed for the Jubilee Legendary. If all we can get out of this event is a 4-star Red Guardian, they're gonna need a little bit better than that. So that's gonna wrap it up here. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about these changes to real-time arena? Are you a fan of it? Let me know down below, and let me know what you guys think about this event for Red Guardian and what you guys think about it. But as always, if you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video.